company.
Whoa, they're spicy today. Can we stop for some burgers? I'm getting hungry. We can still hold a rally today, right?
I didn't sign up for this.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. A word of warning to the terminally online, mentally ill incel leftist crowd. Learn what year it is. This is 2025. These are not the F around years. Those were in the past. Now is the finding out years. And if you F around in the find out years, you're going to find out. And here's YouTuber Mr. Satan getting arrested in Butler, Pennsylvania. Well, this is interesting. So this guy got nabbed by the FBI and thrown into a tactical vehicle. It looks kind of like a tank. And man, when they roll up, they roll up. A Butler, Pennsylvania man has been taken into custody by the FBI for threats to assassinate Trump. Same Butler where Trump was nearly assassinated. The threats were made by a 32-year-old Sean Monpier under the YouTube username Mr. Satan. Here we go. What do we know about Mr. Satan here? Butler, Pennsylvania is his home. According to the Department of Justice, 32-year-old Sean Monpier was taken into custody because he continually threatened President Trump's life, and they thought this was very, very serious. An investigation revealed that Monpier obtained a firearms permit just after Trump's inauguration. He wrote using the Mr. Satan account in February, "I have bought several guns and have been stocking up on ammo since Trump got into office." A March comment stated, "Eventually, I'm going to do a mass shooting." And in 1 week later, he wrote, "I've been buying one more gun since the election, body armor and ammo." He then threatened President Trump's life multiple times. Authorities found the threatening statements occurred between January 15th, 5 days before Trump was sworn into office, and April 5th. An investigation revealed that the internet activity associated with the account corresponded with his address in Butler. Other threats outlined in the complaint include on February 17 when he stated, "No, we'll just start killing people, Trump, Elon, and all the heads of the agencies Trump appointed, and anybody who stands in the way. Remember, we are the majority, MAGA is the minority in the country, and by the time this is it's time to make a move, they will be weakened. Many will be crushed by these policies, and we will want revenge, American Revolution 2.0. Another comment made on March 4th says, "I'm going to assassinate him myself." The threat was made on YouTube, titled "Live Trump's Address to Congress." "ICE are terrorist people. We need to start killing them," Monpier wrote again and again and again. Here's the filing right here and also the release on the Department of Justice site. Butler County resident charged with making threats to assault and murder President Trump and other U.S. officials. This guy's going to go away for a very, very long time. Mr. Satan. We searched on YouTube. Turns out that Mr. Satan is a anime character. This is not the man in Butler, Pennsylvania. The Mr. Satan account on YouTube is a dude just playing the guitar. I don't think it's the same guy. It's like some guy with a couple of videos, hasn't posted in years, and he's just like playing a guitar. This is his YouTube. So I don't think it's the same. Either his account was scrubbed or it's a non-public account. Not sure. But I do know something is that there are no Democrats condemning this at all. And more importantly, what is going on in Butler, Pennsylvania? Why this place? It's particularly strange, especially when you know the history of the last guy that tried to and nearly killed Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. His name is Matthew Thomas Crooks. He lived in a house, kind of looks like a humble little home, kind of looks similar to this. Matthew Thomas Crooks trained at the same firing range that DHS trains at. DHS, of course, has splinter cells that could have easily made contact with and potentially radicalized this individual. There are so many stories of the FBI and American intel agencies doing this, radicalizing and allowing terrorism to happen. We know that President Trump was criminally underprotected that day. We also knew that the Secret Service made sure that local law enforcement would do nothing when a man crawled onto the roof with a firearm. Here is the local law enforcement explaining what the Secret Service told them to do that.
Get a face-to-face briefing with the Secret Service snipers whenever they arrived, and that never happened. So I think that was probably a pivotal point where I started thinking things were wrong, because that never happened, and we had no communication with the Secret Service.
You had no communication with the Secret Service at all on that Saturday?
Not until after the shooting.
And by then?
It was too late.
So the Secret Service didn't talk to them, didn't tell them what to do, didn't tell them where to be posted. And then when the Secret Service found out there was a shooter, they decided to use air quotes. Look at this body cam footage.
Did he have a weapon? Is he? That was the report. I thought you were on the roof. I thought it was you.
Can I point just one thing out? When we went to Butler and we went to this site with a Navy SEAL who's a member of Congress, he pointed out that water tower and said, the fact that there was no one on that water tower, nobody doing overwatch, the highest position, that's just flatly criminal. Why didn't they post somebody up on that water tower? That water tower, we climbed on the roof. That water tower would have been a very easy position to take out the actual Matthew Thomas Crooks in his shooting position. He was very prone. He just laid there. You can see here, we're the only channel that would ever do this, but we crawled up onto that rooftop and showed you what it looked like from Matthew Thomas Crooks's position on the rooftop. You still have the trail of blood there. This is the trail of blood from Thomas Crooks, still visible on the building where the assassin was able to shoot directly at President Trump from this exact position. You can see right there in the field, that's where President Trump is. I'm just on iPhone magnification. That's how close they got. Oh, and by the way, if you look over here, that building right there is where the police should have been, in those little windows with firearms. They could have easily taken out Matthew Thomas Crooks, but they didn't. Matthew Thomas Crooks has never done, we've never seen any forensics. We've never seen his phone. We haven't heard from his parents. His dad was on camera one time saying, I gotta pee, when reporters asked him about his son and killing Trump. His parents, apparently the entire house was totally sanitized. There was no metal silverware. We have nothing on Matthew Thomas Crooks. This rooftop was power washed by the FBI. As soon as they got a chance to cremate his body, they did. So we know nothing about Matthew Thomas Crooks, and maybe we never will. Why? Seems very strange. It's like you're hiding something. And now, lo and behold, we have another creep in Butler saying that he's going to do Trump. I guess they're taking it seriously this time. Eric Trump here asking the same questions.
This guy's body very quickly. I don't know what you think of that, but it just seems like the FBI gave it back to the family. It wasn't under their jurisdiction. There's just a lot of strange things that happened.
I'm gonna get hit for saying this, but I mean, you know, this guy got cremated faster than most, you know, household pets that pass away. Yeah. And I think might not be the greatest. It could be totally innocent. Maybe it was nefarious. Who the hell knows? I think we'll find out. Certainly we'll find out if my father wins. But was that a great look? I mean, I think they cremated him like 5 days after after the shooting. Like, I don't know. I don't think that's the greatest look. And why haven't they figured out who this guy was? Why haven't they gone into his phones? Apparently he had all sorts of apps in his phones. That's what we're hearing from intelligence. He was on the phone. There are photos of him right before the shooting. He was on the phone. He's on a phone call with somebody. Who's he talking to? Who's he communicating with? There's a reflection in the sun, but you can see he's like, it seems to be on FaceTime or talking to someone. Who was he talking with? The hell's going on in Butler, Pennsylvania? Crazy stuff. We'll stay on this story. Thankfully, obviously, they're getting people before they get a chance to shoot a bullet through Trump's head. Still was the largest miracle ever seen in the history of mankind. The most people have seen that. That was a miracle.
And billions of people around the earth have seen that, watched it either live or watched the shooting happen. It's a miracle that Trump's here at all. So we should get to the bottom of this and keep him here. You know what I mean? It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.